All right. I, 28 male, think a coworker of mine, 30 female, has a crush on me and it kind of freaks me out. Hi, everyone. So to put it briefly, I've, 28 male, had a few interactions with a coworker, 30-year-old female of mine. I can't tell if she's interested in me or not. She seems to be overly enthusiastic about things I say. She has this huge smile on her face whenever we cross paths, and she always enjoys having a friendly conversation with me when she has time. Maybe I'm just overreacting, but she's a really nice girl, and I wouldn't want to ruin the relationship. The reason I'm freaking out is because I'm married, and she's aware of it. Would you have any advice on how I could make the best of this relationship without compromising my marriage or seeming rude? Thanks in advance for your time and answers.
She's not into you, dude.
Yeah, Chad, that's yeah.
Dude, yeah, no. Here's some. I feel like this is good advice. Something good to know in general for men and women too. I think everybody should be aware of this. In the workplace, man, there's just so much to go into it. So this guy is married. He's 28. There's a girl that smiles at you, likes good conversations with you and stuff like that. Okay, the reason she's doing that with you is because she knows you're married. When a woman knows that you're married, they're more likely to be friendlier to you, because then the risk of you hitting on them or trying to like make a move on them or anything like that decreases. So if you were single, she probably wouldn't be as friendly towards you as she is now. And it's a sad truth. I mean, I've noticed it myself. You know, when I was single and like, there's certain type of relationships occurring with female coworkers, but when I got engaged, and women knew that I was engaged, and they knew how I talked about my fiance at the time, now wife, they became so comfortable with me and like just felt safe to be able to talk to me about anything and everything, because they're safe. They know that I'm not gonna try to like hit on them. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you wanna like go out to lunch or anything like that, because women get that all the time. Women get hit on at work, not at work, when you're at work and they're not working. Like, so, yeah, I feel pretty confident in saying that she's just not interested in you, and she just likes your friendship. She probably thinks you're super nice, and does have a good time with you. But that's it. I think she's just being like literally just a friendly person.
Yeah, or maybe she just wants to enjoy work, and by interacting with coworkers and being friendly, that's how she gets through her workday.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the general consensus is that if a girl is being really friendly with you, that doesn't mean she likes you most of the time. Like likes you in a relationship way.
That's right.
But at the same time, I can see it from his perspective. From being a guy that doesn't get that much friendliness. And I'm pretty sure can be agreeing that most men don't have these type of interactions, right? In everyday life.
Yeah.
Or getting complimented. I think we did a podcast on that, right?
We did.
Go check it out. And so that when we do receive that, we tend to think it's more than it really is, because we're not used to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it comes down to reading too much into it.
Yeah.
So I can see why he made this post.
That's very true. Because of the exact same reason, when a man is single, they don't get a lot of friendliness from women. It's not common. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that it never happens,
Right,
and that I'm not saying that there cannot be like friendships, like work friendships between men and women. But I think you're right. I think men in general don't get this type of relationships very often.
Yeah.
And so if he's never had that happen before, and now he's married, and then this woman's like friendlier than others, I can see how his mind can go to like, oh my gosh, like is she hitting on me? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So, I might have come very judgmental when I first answered the question, but because like I don't think that she's hitting on this guy, but I do understand why he would be concerned about this.
Either he could be narcissistic and he thinks all women love her at the same time, or love him.
No, that's just me, man. Just kidding.
So let's see what the comments say.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything in your post that indicates she has a crush on you.
Yeah, I think the moment the line gets drawn, if I think for me, when you start talking about problems in your relationship, that's where you're crossing the line. Like you're airing your dirty laundry or you're sharing it with other people, that becomes... And if she's asking about that kind of stuff, that could be an indicator that she's trying to ruin something. Because, I mean, at this point, she wants to know where her way in or something. I don't know. To me, that... I mean, maybe not, but... I think it's just inappropriate.
So you think if a girl comes to a married man, or vice versa, and they ask, hey, how's your relationship going? Like, you guys doing okay? Are you guys doing bad? Like,
are you guys doing bad? That's a really weird question. That's an inappropriate question, I think.
Inappropriate, yeah. I agree with that.
Especially if they're instigating it. Because I could imagine from the guy sharing how much he hates his relationship, whatever. That's inappropriate. But then if she doesn't keep pressing on it or doesn't want to know, then, that's an indicator she's not interested.
You could just ask her.
Right?
So are you hitting on me? You trying to get some of this? Well, too bad.
Did you see the response on that one?
No, on which one?
I'm not
on
seeing
that
anything.
The comment that you read.
Yeah, no,
the one that I read.
Considering his comment history,
doggy style, not safe for work comments. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably all in his head, and he's projecting.
Let's just entertain this idea. What is this?
Are you gonna click on that link?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a bad link. Do not click on that link, folks.
Well, it's too late.
I thought there's probably a warning that tells you...
Okay, can we read what this...
Yeah, you go ahead and read that. I'm not going to open that.
Sending my sex tape to whoever upvoted just because I'm horny. My auto reply is on. Maybe I don't feel bad about judging at first.
Okay, yeah.
Like at first anymore. That's so funny. Oh man!
Did you see this guy? It's Peb's comment. He says terminally HORNY.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, like right below here, it actually says she seems friendly. Friendly does not always equal flirtatious. Take note.
That's what I was trying to get at right there.
This happens more when women are friendly to men, not so much when men are friendly to women. Yeah. But yes, when they're friendly, it doesn't mean they're flirting. They're just being friendly. And I know it's kind of...
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, I know that sometimes it's a little hard to differentiate because I get it. I've been in that situation. But when you're in that situation, my best advice is don't act on it right away. Just... feel it out a little bit longer. And I mean, if you're single or if you're married and you're trying to protect your marriage, make sure you don't go further. Feel it out a little bit because sometimes they really are just being nice and friendly to you, and you don't want to You don't want to make any assumptions right away and potentially like really ruin a good work friendship.
And the
Go ahead.
sucky part is that women, it's telling women, don't be friendly because men are going to think you're flirting with them when you don't intend to. And so it becomes like this catch-22
and so
feedback loop thing.
Then women become a little more like
Apprehensive.
unfriendly. Yeah, that's the right term. And then men will read that as like, well, she hates me. She's being such a bitch.
Yeah.
And she's not. She's just being cautious. So
Yeah.
Yeah. If this ever happens to you, I would say just feel it out a little bit longer. Don't assume right away.
I mean, don't even entertain the idea. You're married, dude.
Yeah, if you're married, nah, man, nah. Nah. And if you're having, maybe you shouldn't be married in the first place.
Yeah. If you're wanting, maybe he secretly wants this to happen. And if that's the case, then that's bad. That's already bad.
Then you are the a-hole.